Matt, just put this into context for us. This will be talked about as a shock, big surprise. I mean, a lot of people would have seen Fiji beating Australia. Now, is this a massive shock?
It's the worst defeat in Australian World Cup history, without doubt. It's the end of 20 years of neglect, 20 years of poor administration, 20 years of poor technical coaching, of people not listening to the coaches and loss of intergenerational knowledge. We do not have a philosophy. We do not have a way to take the ball forward that is typically Australian. Where we look at Ireland, we can see a way of taking it forward. Now, that wasn't the case. Australia, 20 years ago, were the best in the world.
Yeah.
You know, we were renowned for attacking play. And this sits squarely on the shoulders of administrators who, generation and generation after administrators, who've neglected the grassroots of the game. Now, the sad part is the people in charge of Australian rugby now know that. There's a new group in and they're doing the right thing. We mightn't see Australia recover until the World Cup's held in America in 8 years. The last time this happened, Australia were beaten by Tonga in about 74 or something in the early 70s. And that sparked the revival of Australian rugby that then lasted right up to 2000. Look, this is a huge message that has to be listened to. People have to stop denying the problems that have been there and sit there in the cold light of day and say, unless we unite and we do something about it, we're going to drop down to be a Tier 2 country. That's just the fact.
Is it the fact that Australia are in crisis, or are Fiji just playing unbelievable rugby at the minute? To go to Twickenham, get a win, push Wales last week.
Should have beaten Wales.
But yeah, should have beat Wales, exactly. And we were talking off air about how they're going to be semi-finalists, potentially.
I'm not, and if I've said anything to degrade Fiji, I certainly didn't mean that. No, Fiji have been fantastic. And Simon Raului, the coach, deserves all the credit again. He's born and bred in Sydney. But Wales and Australia are really deep in the mire, rugby in both countries. And it's nothing against the Fijians. They should have beaten Wales. They deserve to win, and they deserve their victory today. And well done on Eddie for telling the truth.
Yeah, I think it's okay for us to sit here and say that this is the best Fijian team that has ever come to a World Cup. And also, it's probably the worst Australian team that's ever come to the World Cup.
Without doubt.
Not mutually exclusive points.
No,
you know, both are true.